friend, his name is Donovan, and he likes looking for inscriptions basically. So because we have a lot of old books, a lot of them secondhand, they're mainly books that people send as gifts to each other or bought as gifts. So they wrote these messages on the first page.
That's such a dope ass
Right?
concept.
I will be back.
So I'm looking to have
inscriptions.
The lack of footwear is hugely undermined. Spuso Zulu, the founder of Sneakers4change, charity drive organization, and what we do is we collect sneakers and donate them to orphanage homes. But most importantly, we use the whole sneaker culture to mobilize young people, to get them active. And currently, we're running a campaign called #NoColdFeet. Two meanings. Number one, trying to get as many sneakers as possible for the festive season, the winter that's going to come next year. And also, we want to mobilize young people to go after their dreams despite their circumstances. So we'll be featuring young creatives, entrepreneurs, people who are out there doing the most.
What do? We make surveys, we are mixologists, we are recipe developers, we are creatives, we are social entrepreneurs.
I've been running Sobe for 2 years now, trying to figure out new flavors, the milk and everything, just building the whole empire.
Poetry is my life. I live, breathe, eat poetry. Right now I manage a bookstore, Kalahari Books. We're based in Orange Grove. This is just an extension of my love for poetry. I've always loved reading, expressing, and expression is beautiful. Being able to capture all of that in a page, like having your idea play out in someone else's head. I think that's a powerful thing.
I'm a denim architect, if you may say, put it that way. And in a way, that I may say, I work with denim, but more of an artist. My brand is the Black Element, and it was established in 2016. It's a denim brand that caters for both male and female, and we mostly deal in high-end denim clothing that caters for a high-end class of people that want to look drastic and want to look good and authentic,
Sobe started really in a tough time. I'd say we were already going through a situation where we were trying to find money to make our own, pay for our living because it was getting expensive, and then the job that we had was pretty tough. It wasn't giving us that income that we needed. So we had to start the business in an arts and culture way. That's how we looked at it. We always wanted to draw, to paint. How can we make it a craft?
Present our idea.
We like handmade.
Yeah.
So firstly, being the product, being a handmade product, it made us now studying cutting papers, cutting things how we want to look, and pasting and painting around, and that really gave us we didn't even see it as a risk or something really hard to do. We saw it as a project, like, oh, let's do it, let's have fun. We used to have fun in high school, let's have fun now and make this a project so that we don't even get cold feet about it.
things you just know. You like, whether it's growing up, I get that a lot of people are trying to find their feet, trying to figure themselves out, but there are things that they do love, things that they are good at, and the passion finds its way to you. It's your job to like grab it. I have been through the most, period. I'd rather not like get into a sob story, but I come from a very culturally rich background. My father's Nigerian, my mom is half Mozambican, half Namibian, and they weren't together as I was growing up, but I was like back and forth between these homes. I was very, very close to my dad. I'm very close to my people in general, but as Africans, it's hard sometimes, especially because of what we've been through, period, to trust anything other than what is straightforward, like go to school, study accounting or law or whatever logical thing to do, and get a job, feed your family, get us all out of this mess. And we think, you know, if we don't do that, then we failed, because we don't get to buy the fancy shoes, the fancy clothes, when we're very capable of making those fancy shoes, making those clothes.
I've been self-taught in photography along the years, which was photography, and in high school I was doing graffiti. So this is why I say I'm more of an artist than anything, you know. I've been through more art mediums than anything. So that in a sense has made me find who I am and what I want to do and where I want to be in a space, you know. And where I want to be is a space where I create, you know, create timeless pieces of clothing, of art that is going to speak about me in years to come, even when I'm gone, you know. That art pieces that are going to put a statement out there about my work and about what I do, you know. And that is what I love doing, you know. And doing what you love is like the most important thing that you can actually do for yourself, you know. Because I've been in a position where I was told, you need to get a good qualification to get a good job so you can be better in life, you know. But then I don't discard that, but it doesn't just end there. It basically starts where you start doing something that you love and finding yourself in a place where you are in love with what you do. And this is where it all comes, the success all comes in, you know, the beauty comes in, you know.
I think having an idea, trying to see your future when you're 18, but really try to see where you want to go, what you want to do, and what you're interested in is like your passion. Because if it's not your passion, you feel like you're working hard and you're straining yourself, and everything else becomes miserable.
So that gives you an influence. Are we coming back again tomorrow? Are we gonna bring new flavors?
And we're gonna make them even better.
Yeah, we're gonna make them better. And we started like perfecting it. And like, oh, we do it better. We do it this. We do this. People didn't even see our mistakes. Yeah. So, this one is a bit icy. We just knew that we need to fix this so that they say, oh, it's better. It's better. So yeah, that gave us a lot of hope.
Yeah, like coming back and improving. And I don't know, like
it had to be a serious thing.
Yeah.
Just started being serious. We was paying our bills. We quit our job because of this. Yeah, we were still trying to juggle both things, but we just like, let's quit.
I feel like a lot of us entrepreneurs have the talent, you know. We've all got into that field that we're in as creatives, in a technical space. We are technical, we know the job, but then do we know how to make change? By change, I mean set, the moolah. Do we know how to make money out of what we love, you know? And I believe this is where now entrepreneurship
for someone to take your art in. Don't look for a market, right? Don't wait for someone to say, oh, we're looking for people that can do this and this and this. I've learned as a poet, which makes me an entrepreneur, that you need to create the demand. You need to create the package, and you need to explain to people why they need this in their lives.
You know, you also have to be creative with your own style and still keep to yourself and being yourself in this process. That's also another part of being creative, exploring. We do that every day. We're working every day.
We become interior designers now. Designing our own shop. You know? So there's so many titles. Like you title yourself, if I may say, because it's a skill and a profession that you train yourself how to do. So you title yourself, and I can be an interior designer because now I'm learning how to paint. I'm learning how, because these things are now on the internet. Hacks on how to do this, hacks on how to do that. So,
and then you build up, and whatever you're practicing right now, you be the master, and you like take it as one of the things that makes you who you are.
The world is much bigger than your household, than your community, than your school. There are people who want to achieve their dreams as well. You should be associating yourself with like-minded people in order to succeed. Obviously, if you're drowning in the same crowd, then you're going to stay in that place. You need to move. It is very important that you move. You know, not a single thing in the entire universe is still, like in one place. Not even our solid objects. Everything is moving. This is a law of the universe that you need to keep moving through the grief, through the trials, through the craziness. And as an artist, it obviously isn't easy. Nothing is easy. It's not supposed to be easy. You're not going to value anything that is handed to you on a silver platter. But knowing how to work for something means you teach the people around you to do the exact same thing.
Hashtag no cold feet. So get that hashtag, guys. Check it out. And I'm here just to tell you my story that it's possible. And you can get what you want. You can get where you want to be in life. You know, you just need to believe. A lot of people have made it possible for us to actually believe in such artists in the space, black artists in the space, young black artists in the space that do wonders, and their work has been on big platforms, and it's still growing and it's still going somewhere, you know. And these people haven't given up, so it's going to happen if you're consistent, persistent. You don't need to just be consistent. The consistency needs to lead to that persistency. So you're like, it's like, what is it? Parasite. Yeah, just be there like a momo, you know. Like, you know, don't take no for an answer. You know, they may not like it now, but then someday make them believe that this is actually what you want to do. You know.
I'm a photographer, I'm a social entrepreneur, I'm a creative, I'm a lover. I've started loving nature, planting, food.
And me.
Yeah, and you nature, everything, yeah.
So what kind of urban artist I am? I'm a social, creative,
Citizen urban artist, yeah, to the core.
I am a bold, happy urban artist, but I'm also a visual artist, and I'm also a person that's a change maker. I make moves in the city. That's who I am.